Good evening, all. Hi, my name is Tejas Kadam, and today I'm acting as a moderator for this training. So, team, we will be learning very efficient way to deal with our data, which will allow us and empower us how we can do data-driven decision, as well as how we can do data transformation. For this event, we have invited Mr. Pawan Lalwani as a speaker who will be helping us how we can use the tool which is known as Power BI, which will help us in terms of data-driven decision. Now, we all know Mr. Lalwani. I'm sure you all are well connected with him through YouTube, through LinkedIn, and through various training exercises which he have provided in past 11 years of experience. So I'm sure some of us over here might be knowing Mr. Lalwani very closely or may have attended his training sessions somehow in the organization or in some other training programs. So as we know Mr. Lalwani very well, yet he needs no introduction, but please allow me to introduce him and his work and his efficiency in the industry of Power BI. So Mr. Lalwani have total 12 plus years of experience in the industry. He has been working as a trainer, consultant, instructor in throughout this 12 years of experience. He has delivered approximately 200 plus trainings with various clients, and he has delivered training for 15,000 plus participants. So guys, you can understand 200 plus clients and 15,000 plus participants in various technologies. Mr. Lalwani is very well known for his stature in the industry of business intelligence, yet he covers technologies such as UFT, IBM, Tableau, Excel, VBA, MicroStrategy, Alteryx, and many more. Now, he has delivered the training throughout the different domains in the industry, such as healthcare, banking, finance, marketing, HR, and as well as strategy. He has recorded over and about 11,000 videos so far, and his videos are available across YouTube, Simplilearn, and Udemy as well. Now, he has delivered the training across 25 different countries, across 5 continents, you can say. Now, he is specialized primarily into data cleaning, data visualization, automation, and more importantly, delivering the training with case study understanding, ensuring that we can deliver trainings, or you can say we can deliver the results which is expected out of us in 15 minutes, which may take or which may consume 4 hours a day. Now, that is a very bold statement, but this is what we're going to learn how we can achieve the goal of doing these tasks and repetitive mundane work, how we can reduce that and complete it in a very short period of time. There are a few things which we like to tell you over here is that Mr. Lalwani has delivered training for the country's most efficient IITs, IIMs, College of Defense Management, as well as Reserve Bank of India. So we have gathered the experience of different kind of a data, different problem statement these institutions have faced, and the knowledge you will be acquiring today is basically a gamut of all the problem statement Mr. Lalwani has dealt in last 10 years of experience and working through BI. So we started with BI through Excel and now we are into Power BI. So the transformation you will be learning in this 30-minute session, which will be empowering you with the 10 plus years of knowledge which he has acquired dealing different problem statements. Now, I would like to welcome Mr. Lalwani and take it further discussion.
Great. Thank you, Tejas, for the wonderful introduction. And good evening, everyone. Good evening, good morning from different places, whichever you have joined. And I'm very happy to welcome you to this webinar on Power BI in just 30 minutes. So this entire webinar will be completely practical, no theoretical. Whatever topics I've planned, I'll show you practically. In short, what is the agenda of this training? Just to make you aware about how Power BI can help you in your day-to-day work. Many people have requested me to make them understand what is exactly Power BI and how it can save time. Do we require some knowledge of coding? Is it difficult? Do I need to learn SQL? And many questions. So I thought, why not convey the message with the help of this webinar? So here in this 30 minutes of session, I'll be talking about 4 topics where you'll be understanding how Power BI is very easy. Okay, so Power BI is very easy. As compared to Excel, it is very easy. As compared to Tableau, it's very easy. So it's the easiest software on earth, I can say, as of today. And next 3 years, I can say there's no competition for Power BI. Next 3 years minimum, because I've been into this industry and understanding this BI tools. When I started with Tableau, it was very new in the market. There was a hype, and slowly, gradually, Power BI has taken the market. And because of costing, because of pricing, there are many reasons because of which Power BI is on the top. So this 30 minutes I'll be utilizing, helping you to understand how much easy the Power BI tool is. Okay. So what you can do, visualization, what data cleaning and data modeling, many things you can do inside Power BI. So let's begin, everyone. I'll be covering in this 30 minutes webinar. So if you have a look here, I'll show you how to combine 100 CSV file in just 3 button clicks. 100 CSV file, everyone, in just 3 button clicks. You can combine 100 Excel files, 100 PDF files, 100 JSON files in just few clicks. No coding, no using keyboard. So all this data you can combine inside Power BI. Next, we'll see how to create a report in just 7 minutes. Trust me, 7 minutes, it's not possible in Excel to prepare 7 minutes. So you can do the same thing in Power BI. And before you leave this 30 minutes webinar, everybody will be satisfied. Understanding Power BI is super easy. How to automate this Power BI report. And then also we'll see how to get a live website data in just 3 button clicks. You say Amazon, you say Flipkart, you say IRCTC, any website, you can get live data in just 3 button clicks. So let's begin, everyone. How do I combine 100 CSV files in just 3 button clicks? The first topic. So I have some data kept into this folder. We are starting the session here, everyone, 30 minutes. So I have kept the data in this folder, and there are 4 CSV files. If you see comma separated values, comma separated values. I'll just double click and open and show you one of the file, everyone. Just have a look on this place. This is a superstore data. Okay, like you have the Amazon, Flipkart. So whenever you purchase something, you feed the information on that website. All that data gets stored into some location here. So this is the data which has been stored into a CSV file. And if you observe, these are some column names. So everyone, I want you to remember any 4 column names, to numerical, to textual. Everyone, please remember any 4 column names. I'll give you 5 seconds, everyone. And if I scroll on the right hand side, these are again some numerical columns: sales, profit, quantity, discount, and other columns as well. Remember any 4 column name. That's it. Great. Now, so what is the question here? First question is, how do I combine all the CSV files in 3 button clicks? Today, if I ask you to combine into one, what people do is they copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. Even 20 years experienced person also does a copy paste. Trust me, I have trained those people. So how do you become smarter in this and combine in just 3 button clicks? Please have a look here. So I will do in Excel. I don't want to flaunt Power BI skills at the beginning. I'll start with Excel. As I promised you, 3 button clicks. Just have a look here. First button click, or the first step I can say, I'll copy the path of that folder which has all the CSV files. I'll copy the path of that folder, and then I can paste the path of that folder here. You see, get data from file from folder. It's an Excel feature. I'm starting with Excel to make you comfortable, everyone. So first step is copy the path and paste the path. I don't think it is very difficult for everyone. Okay, so copy the path, paste the path. That's the first step. Second step is I can click on combine and load. Second step is combine and load. Very simple. I've not used keyboard till now. And third and the last step is click on OK button. That's it. So just 3 button clicks and all the CSV files have been combined together inside Excel. And if you observe how many rows I have, 999 records, 999 records. That's it. Very simple. So tomorrow or the next year, if a data comes over here, so I can right click, I can copy one file. And if I dump a file in that folder, everyone, I'm just dumping the file in the folder. I'm not doing anything else. And here I can right click and refresh. The moment I click on refresh, I want you to see the number of records here. Right click and refresh. So 999 records have jumped to 13,000 records. You see? So next time when you get a file, do not open that file. Do not open the file, dump the file in the folder. Okay. So this was in Excel. Now let's see Power BI. So steps in Power BI. Step number 1, copy the path of this folder. Step number 2, I'm in Power BI. See, I'll not introduce what's the menu bar and toolbar and everything. You can learn from anywhere, but I want to build a confidence in this 30 minutes. It's easy. Step number 1, copy the path of the folder, and I can just click on get data more, and then I can select the option folder. Get data more folder. Paste the path, click on OK. So that's the first step. Copy the path, paste the path. Second step is combine and load. Okay, second step is combine and load. That's it. And now third step is just click on OK button. Now using these three steps only, all the files in the folder have been combined together. Everyone, today if there are 100 files, you open it 100 times, you copy 100 times and you paste into one file. This is what is done in the company today. And people search for automation VBA macros. So you can stick on to this Power BI. So all the data has been combined and you can see all these places are given here. These are all the columns here. So the first task is done, everyone. How do I combine 100 CSV files in 3 clicks? Now in the folder, if I keep on adding multiple files, it will give me the same answer. Now the second one is how to create a report in 7 minutes. And by the way, I've spoken about CSV. You can bring CSV, you can bring Excel, you can bring PDF, JSON, any file, and you can bring the dirtiest possible data you have ever seen in your life. Dirtiest possible data in your life. Bring into Excel, bring into Power BI, it can clean in button clicks and give the answers. Trust me, dirtiest possible data. Next one, let's create a report in just 7 minutes in Power BI. Okay, 7 minutes. Is it possible? We'll put a timer and see that. So this is my timer. I just now downloaded before the training started. So in 7 minutes, how do I create a report in Power BI? I'm very new to Power BI. I do not know. How do I do that? So let's start the timer here. You see, I can just click on start button here. 7 minutes, a good looking report will start. Now, everyone, I hope you remember any 4 column names which I've written in which you have remember, right? I want you to just type a column name, any 2 column names in the chat window, one textual, one numerical. Okay, please type in the chat window, one textual, one numerical column. I'll just read the chat and prepare a report according to you. Any 2 column names, segment, region, state, city. Perfect. I got 2 column names. Please see, I'm very new to Power BI. I do not know how to use Power BI, but I know I can just double click here. You see, I can double click on the blank space, double click on the blank space. No coding required. Region is a column name. You remember there was a column named as region, and sales was also a column name, sales, profit, discount, and so on. And I want my boss to see in the form of pie chart. So I'll type as pie chart. Okay. So region, sales, and pie chart. That's it. That's it. Very simple. So I can just click on OK button and I can bring it down. I repeat, I understand it was a bit faster for everyone. Double click and I can type here segment. Segment sales into donut chart. That's it. Segment is a column name, sales is a column name, donut chart, and I can click on OK. So that's a second chart. Again, I can double click. Now, since I know the data, I can type the column names. There was a column name named as subcategory. If you remember, subcategory was column name and sales was also a column name there. Now I have never prepared a funnel chart in my whole life. So I'll just type as funnel. OK. So subcategory, column name, sales and funnel chart. And then this OK button is there. Click on OK button. So that's a third visual which I've prepared here. OK. So little bit cosmetic is required, aligning and everything. Perfect. And that's it. Now, again, I can just double click here. Now, whenever you get a geographical data, geographical means city, state, pin code, postal code, airport, latitude, longitude, any geographical data. So you can just type as state, which is a data type here, and I can type here map. Remember, it should be presented in the form of map, not in column chart and pie chart. So state and map, and I can click on OK button. That's it. So this is a simple map created. I'm very new to Power BI. I do not know. Still, I'm trying my best. Again, double click on the blank space and here I can type profit. Profit was a column name. If you remember the first thing. So that's a profit. I can minimize. Double click. Just type a numerical column name sales. Click on OK. Double click. Profit, sales, then comes discount. Select this discount. Click on OK. And see this arranging part I leave up to you. And now double click sales, profit, discount, quantity and I can just click on OK and that's it. So you see this kind of cards are prepared. Now lastly, let me see how much time is left. 4 minutes are still left. I promised you in 7 minutes, but I've done already this work in 3 minutes. Let's utilize the other time. So now I want to add a logo. So I'll just go to Google and search for some logo. Let's say I'll search for ABC client logo. OK, so I went to Google and randomly I'll pick up any one ABC client. So I can just save image as on desktop. OK, now I copied the image, saved the image. I want to bring that image as a logo of the company. So I can go to insert menu bar image. It's like a PowerPoint. Insert menu bar image and from desktop I can bring that image. So that's a ABC logo. OK, now Next is I want to add a title. So I can go to insert menu bar text box, insert menu bar text box, and then I'll add here some company. Let's say I'll add my company Techno Edge Learning Services India Private Limited. By the way, this webinar is sponsored by TechnoEdge Learning Services. So I have to write their name. Okay. TechnoEdge Learning Services India Private Limited, and little bit of cosmetic, which everyone can understand is required. Just functionality is not good. You also need a cosmetic part. Now that's it. So this is what you call report here. Now, this report is completely interactive. If you see everyone, this is completely interactive. That means I do not have to do a separate setting to make it more interactive. You see everyone, it's completely interactive. Now, I went to my manager and took this report to him. Now, a March is coming very soon. And I told him, see how very good report I've prepared. And manager, as usual, he doesn't like me. During the time of appraisal, he never likes me. And he says this report is very much black and white. It's very boring. The effort is not been recognized. So he says some cosmetic effect if you add will be much great. I'm very bad into cosmetic. Okay, usually females are very good. Okay, male people, they just know 4 colors: blue, black, green, yellow. But if you talk to females, they'll tell you light blue, dark blue, orange blue, sky blue, and many other colors. So Power BI came to help me. And here in the view menu bar, I took help of this some ready-made themes which I inbuilt. So here I can click on this drop down and I can select some theme from here. That's it. So in just 7 minutes, everyone, I think I can say 5 minutes confidently. In just 5 minutes or 6 minutes, we have prepared a report inside Power BI. Okay, you can understand, was it difficult or was it easy? Okay, it's super easy. As per my knowledge, as per my 12 years of experience, it's very easy. Coming to the next one, how do I automate a Power BI report? Automate a report in Power BI. Now what happens is this dashboard is prepared. It's not a dashboard, everyone. It's a report. It's a report. It looks like a dashboard. And what is the difference, which I'll be telling you later on whenever we come to the training session. So right now, what is this option here? This report is prepared on the 4 CSV files in that folder. If you remember combining CSV, and then we got this particular file. Now imagine if I want for the next year, a new data comes for the next year. So if you observe here, the quantity is 38,000, everyone. Discount is 1.56 thousand. Quantity 38,000, discount is 1.56 thousand. Now, next year, I do not have to prepare a report again. I will not do it. I'm a very literate guy. I know Power BI, so I can just right click, copy the file because I do not have a new file. Therefore, I'm copying and I can just paste it here. Let me see. Yeah, so I can right click, copy one file, and I can just paste one file. Imagine we pick up one more file, dump the file in the folder. Let me rename this one as 2022, some name over here. Now inside Power BI, do not prepare report from scratch. Home menu bar and then click on refresh button. The moment I click on home menu bar refresh, 38,000 has changed to 50,000. 1 point some number has changed to 2.08. Okay, so dump the file in the folder, report will be updated. So the mantra of this webinar is do not prepare daily reports every day. Do not prepare daily reports every day. Do not prepare weekly reports every week. Do not prepare monthly reports every month. Just prepare once in a lifetime and Power BI will automatically update the report. You don't have to come to the office. You don't have to open the laptop. You can teach Power BI that every morning 5 o'clock, refresh the report. Every morning 6 o'clock, send an email to my manager. 6 o'clock is very early. Let's send the mail at 10 o'clock. He comes very late. So send an email every day 10 o'clock to the manager. So this kind of automation can be taught to Power BI without coding, without using keyboard. Trust me, it's super, super easy. Okay, so moving on to next. By the way, it's difficult to answer everyone's question. You can put your questions in the chat window. We have last 10 minutes kept for you where I'll be helping you solving all your questions in this part. Okay, so now some people might think the data is clean, so it was easy. The data was already prepared by trainer. No, you can bring your data and then try on that part as well. This process is super easy. Okay, once you have a command on this tool, it is super easy. Now, so we have learned the third part, automating reporting Power BI. Automating Power BI report here. Now the last one, very interesting. How to get a live data, live website data in Power BI in 3 button clicks. Live website data. Many of you buy mobile phone from Amazon or Flipkart. Many of you look for share market data. Okay, you go to the website moneycontrol.com or you go to some other website. So you can bring the live website data inside Power BI in just 3 button clicks. Don't have to go to the website every now and then. It will be automatically updated. Let's do that. Step number one. I'll just go to Google and search for Amazon. I'm sure everyone, most of us, I can say, some or the other day have bought a mobile phone from Amazon. I assume, right? So I'll just type here, let's say mobile phone. One friend of mine used to go to the website and every day used to check the price of that mobile phone, whether it has reduced or increased. So every day used to spend some time, let's say 15-20 minutes. I told him you can bring the data in Power BI and let Power BI tell you which is having the highest or lowest price or what is the price of your phone. Okay. So please see, I just typed here mobile phone and the website is Amazon, very famous website. Here, I want you to remember just two mobile phone names. One is Samsung Galaxy 73,999. It's a INR value, Indian rupees here, INR. So here then we have a Samsung Galaxy S22, which is 1,12,000, some value here. So like this, there are so many mobile phones and the data is not a structured format. It's not a clean format. Okay. So if I want to bring this data inside Power BI, how do I bring it? 3 steps. Step number one, copy the path of that URL. Step number two, get data web option. Copy the URL, paste the URL. If you remember earlier, we copied the path of the folder and we pasted the path of folder. So here I can just click on get data web and I can paste the URL, click on OK. This is the first step. Within 30 seconds, everyone, within 30 seconds, the entire data from that page, not the next page or the previous page, from that selected page will be visible in this Power BI. 30 seconds is more than sufficient. If you see table 1, not a good data. Table 2, okay, not so good data. You see, table 3 is the data I'm looking for. If you remember, let me zoom the screen. If you remember, this were the two mobile phone names and the prices on the right hand side. Now the data was not in a proper structure format, but most of the websites Power BI can pull the data even if the data is not good. Okay. And now if the data is here, it's easy to create a column chart and pie chart. So now what I can do is I can select table 3, but I'm not happy with the column name. You see column 1 and column 2. If you show someone column 1, column 2, they'll not like it. Okay. So I need to go to the Power Query. Okay. Here I need to click on transform data so that I can bring this particular table into Power Query and I can do some cleaning part over there. So I can click on transform data, everyone. And here in this place, if you see, these are the only two columns. By the way, this is Power Query Editor. It's also available in Microsoft Excel from last 12 years. So people were not aware and Microsoft thought, why not refurbish this tool and send into a Power BI? Okay, so this tool is also available in Excel. So tomorrow, if Power BI is not there, at least you can learn this tool inside Excel. Excel will be there for longer time than Power BI. So I select column 1, column 2, remove other columns. I can change the column name as, let's say, phones, and I can change the column name, let's say, as price. Okay, so I've just double click on the column heading and I've told them to pick up the column name as phones and price and did some one step over here. Now I removed the unwanted data over here. Now what is that? You don't have to focus, everyone. That's a simple trick which I've applied. However, just remember the column names, phones and price. Home menu bar and I can click on close and apply. After cleaning and doing all those things, home menu bar, close and apply. Now when I click on close and apply, the data has come inside the front end. Okay, front end people like a lot, data visualization. So in this place, I will create a column chart, but I'm very new to Power BI like you all people are. So I do not know how to create a column chart. So if you remember the trick, double click on the blank space anywhere. I created a new page, by the way. Double click on the blank space anywhere and remember the column names. Column name was phone, column name was price. Phone price and it is in the bar chart. I think bar chart looks good. But however, if your manager is not, approving your appraisal, so you can just type here column chart if he wants to see that. Or else if you think bar chart would look better. So I'll type here as bar. Okay. Phone price bar chart and click on OK. So here comes the bar chart. So now whenever you see this chart every day, you don't have to do anything. Just click on refresh button and whatever data is there on the website, Amazon, the latest data would be visible inside this Power BI. Every day you don't have to see. Now, same applies for share market. Amazon I took because you can understand the Amazon prices. Some people work on the what do you call share market. In India, there's a moneycontrol.com. There's a website. Usually people go and watch share market. Managers, team leaders don't like people watching share market in the office. So you can tell them that I'm a very hardworking guy. I'm using Power BI day and night, and you can create a chart and do your work as well. It is benefit for both of them. One is for yourself and the company as well. Okay. So this is the data. This is the thing what we have done. So we have just 5 minutes left and we have covered this 4 topics, everyone. So these are all the options what we have covered. So I think we have extended the 5 minutes part. Just hold on. Yeah. All right. So now we have some time. Okay. I thought this will take much time, but we have some time. So we have covered this topic here inside, please. Now I'll show you something inside Excel, which you'll be surprised. You can combine 100 PDF files, everyone, 100 PDF files, bank statement, invoice, purchase orders. You can combine all those PDF documents inside Excel without opening a PDF. Okay, let me show you my screen. Just have a look and see, are you able to understand? The first three you understand. Spend some 10 seconds to read that. So these are two eye-catchy. Okay. Now, if you want to convince your boss or the salesperson, usually what happens, the manager, the salesperson, the hierarchy management wants to save some time of every employee. So trust me, even if you come to Excel Power Query or Power BI, two I'm saying Excel Power Query. Power Query is a free software inside Excel, and there's a Power BI software. Any one tool, if you switch, you can bring down your 100 hours of work just to 3 hours, guaranteed, assured. I have been doing this from last 3 years for very big organizations like Reserve Bank of India, Bajaj Finserv, HDFC, Wells Fargo, ICICI Bank, and many more, Axis Bank, all the financial, all the pharmaceutical, many companies have done that, proven that part. It's not me, it's Power BI. It's not me, it's Power BI who has done this part. So you can bring down this work to just 3 hours. You can bring the Outlook attachments. Okay, whenever you get an email with attachment, many people download that attachment, clean and do so many things every day, do the work. You can teach Power BI without opening email, without downloading attachment. Power BI can create a dashboard or a report. Okay, so even if you do not open email, even if you don't open your laptop, even if you don't come to the office, still this process can be automated. Okay, so even if you today you don't learn it, somebody else will learn it. So make sure you learn it before them. Okay, now, so coming to the next part, I want to show you one example here. How do I combine? Okay, how do I combine 100 or not 100? I can say 30 tables in 2 steps in Excel. Practically, I'll show you. Combining 30 tables in 2 steps in Excel. Now, what is that exactly? I have a file named as multiple tables inside Excel. Okay, so that's the last topic we have, everyone. Now, in this particular Excel file, if you observe, I have sheet 1 and sheet 2. Okay, and many tables are there. The column headings of all the tables are same. The position can be here and there, no problem, but column headings name should be exactly same. So if you count here approximately, you can see some 20 plus tables are there, 25 tables. If you see, there are some 7 tables here, 8 tables. The question here is, I want to combine all the tables into one. Ask yourself, how will you do that? Most of you will tell me that copy paste is one option. Second option will think about macro. Out of 100, only 5 people knows how to write a macro. But without macro, what about 95% people? For them, this is the tool. 2 steps. Step number 1 is, first of all, I'll open a blank query. Okay, don't have to understand every step, everyone. You're not here to learn the steps. You're here to understand how easy the software is. So even if you miss a step, not a problem. Everything is available on YouTube and Google and everywhere. So get data from other sources, blank query. So once the Power Query opens the blank query, here I will write one function. Let me zoom the screen. The function name is excel.currentWorkbook. Excel.currentWorkbook is a function which will bring all the tables in the current workbook. So there are approximately 30 tables. Okay, so steps are not important. Understanding is important right now. 32 tables are there. 32 tables, and the data is kept into this first column. Okay, so I can expand this first column, deselect the prefix and click on OK. So first step was writing formula. Second step was expanding the first column. Click on OK. That's it. All 32 tables have been combined in just 2 steps. Everyone, just 2 steps. So if I click on home menu bar, close and load, that's it. Home menu bar, sorry, close and load, and all the tables have been combined together. Right. So now what happens if a new table comes? There are 130 rows. If you see everyone, 130 rows. If I copy one table, Control C, and if I create a new sheet, Control V. Okay, so random table I've just copied and pasted in the new sheet. 130 rows should become right now how many? 135. And for safer side, I'll write my name. Okay, Pavan Lalwani. Okay, and here I'll write as Ajinkya. Here I'll write as Meet. Okay, three names I've added: Ajinkya, Meet, Pavan Lalwani, three of them. All these people are helping me for the webinar right now. So if I go to query one, right click and refresh. The moment I click on right click and refresh, 130 will change to 135. And if you want to know who are the people right now, so I can search for Meet. Okay, you see the name Meet here. I can search for Ajinkya. Okay, and I can search for my name. Okay, that's it. And now if I change anything, also one more person which I forgot. Okay, Tejas. So I'll write here Tejas, and if I go back here, my job is to just right click refresh. And here you can just check the name, okay, which is given here. So instead of copy pasting, this is just a simple trick I've shown. There are 155 tricks inside Power BI and Excel. 155 tricks. There are 70 plus case studies which can be solved, which can make you smarter than everyone, at least comparing with your neighbor itself in Excel to Excel, I can say. So this is within Excel, but I've also shown you in Power BI. So there is one thing in common, everyone. I'm just winding up right now. There is one thing in common in between these two softwares. Okay, I can say two of them. One is the Power Query. Power Query is a booming tool in the market. Search about that in Google, Power Query. And second is Power Pivot, which is for data modeling. 100 hours of work can come down to 3 hours. Now you can understand a person who's working 12 months on the same work can come down and he can save 3 to 4 months of salary per person, guaranteed, assured. If you're a business user, you can understand my language, what I'm trying to say. If you're a working employee, you can understand saving time is what is very important, and automation will help you work on this task. So that's it. I think without any delay, we are done with the time, 30 minutes. And now the time has come for question answers. I'll hand over to Tejas right now. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, sir. It was insightful. Now, while you're teaching, there were a lot of questions there. Okay, so guys, let's start with the question and answer. So guys, if you can put down your questions in detail in the chat box, Pawan sir can understand it and immediately take up the question. So I guess we already have our first question, that is from Rakesh. What are the topics needed to be covered to clear DA 100 and PL 300 in single attempt? So sir, do you really think the question which is there, how we can answer that question?
If you need topics to be covered, it's available on the official website. Okay. In the single attempt, if you want to clear, you need to work a lot on that. Okay. You have to go through all the topics and prepare a lot. But yes, you can complete and finish in single attempt. No problem.
So technically speaking, it is doable to clear attempt of DA 100 or PL 300 in single attempt, provided we have significant amount of experience or are hands-on and dealing with different kind of data on a regular basis, right?
Right, definitely. The person has to practice a lot. Real-time experience is required 3 to 6 months, I can say. Then go for a certification. Directly do not jump for a certification. Not a good idea.
Perfect. Roman is asking a question that what if there were multiple sheets in one Excel file, and how we can do that? What are the impacts are there? How we can do it?
Multiple sheet with different column names. Yes, it is possible. Multiple sheet with different column names. One sheet is having 5 columns. Second sheet is having 10 columns. Third sheet is having 20 columns. You can still combine those tables into one, please. Possible. Yes, Roman.
So there's a new question over here. What are the key components needed to know to switch career into Power BI? So this is one of the most firing question nowadays, because there are many people who wanted to do a career transition in the industry of business intelligence. Now, Power BI is one of the tools which most of the people can lean on, given that it will not need any kind of a coding, and person can do it with the logic, experience, and I'll say simple click of a button on the mouse. That's it. So what's your insights on it, sir?
I think to learn Power BI or to switch career in Power BI, you need positive attitude. That's it. You can learn any tool in the world, not a difficult part. But however, technical skills, if you ask me, just basic 2 to 3 years of Excel experience, if you have, it's well and good. Otherwise, it's not compulsion, but nothing great is required. You have seen in 30 minutes, I did not use my keyboard, just button clicks. So anybody can learn.
So Sarvesh over here have a question, is that how much knowledge required by one to get a job into Power Query and DAX? Again, that is a complex question, I sir. So what do you suggest, sir? So I believe there is no quantifiable method to define it.
You cannot say in that. Depends on the interviewer who is there. If he has not fought with his family, then you might get easy questions. But however, so Power Query, what knowledge you require? At least you should be able to solve 30-40 case studies from Google, whichever comes into that part. And DAX functions, there are 400 DAX functions. Trust me, you cannot be expert in all the 400 DAX functions. At least you should know 5-10 functions from each category. Text functions, 5 function, number, date, time intelligence, logical, 5-5-10-10 functions. If you know, it's well and good.
Right. Mr. Atul K is asking that is every company using Power BI? I believe 90% of the organization must be using. Am I right, sir?
Yes. Earlier, 3 years back, if you asked me a question, I can say Tableau was the best on the market. And today, if you ask me, Power BI is the best. 95% companies, exactly you said right. Because Tejas works with me day and night. He understands the flow of requirement for Power BI. 95%.
Perfect. So, sir, there is one more question that do we use Excel data easily or upload the data into SQL?
Power BI can bring data from 100 plus data sources. Excel, CSV, website, Python, R, many data sources. So wherever the data is kept, keep it there itself. Do not transit here and there. Power BI can pull data from that data source. Possible.
Perfect. So, sir, there is one more question is that can we schedule Power BI reporting using scheduling tool like Autosys, Trivially?
It's inbuilt inside Power BI. You don't have to use third-party tool. We can schedule. The answer is yes.
So technically speaking, the Power BI allows multiple plugins which will allow the user to configure the data and take the advantage of the data using different ETL tools if required to be, right?
No, inside Power BI itself, we have the add-ins available. I mean, we don't have to rely on third-party add-ins, but yes, we can schedule in 2 clicks.
Perfect. So that's anything. So guys, one more last question. Let's take the one which is something which can solve everybody's question. Sir, you can pick up the question you wish to answer.
Okay, I'll take one question. Okay, many people are asking on DAX, Power Automate and Tableau webinar. I'll definitely conduct next month. Next month, we'll have a webinar again.
So in the meantime, before Pawan sir is looking for the right question to answer, let me give you a little brief thought process over here. So guys, you are a part of a series. It's a phase 1 series of technology evolution era, and we are just trying to create an awareness across all the new users in the industry of BI. So when we talk about Think BI, Think Technology, this is one of the phase 1 of our seminars. Moving ahead, each month you will be having new technology, new people educating you about what needs to be done in the industry of business intelligence, what we can expect, what is the right thing, what tool you can upgrade upon. So be assured that we will be keeping each and every recommendation. We will be bringing you your next seminar. So, sir, I believe you must have thought of which question you're going to answer, so we can take upon that.
Yeah, sure. SQL is mandatory for Power BI or not? The answer is no. I have taken one question. You don't require any prerequisite to learn Power BI. If you are 2-3 years of Excel users, this is the best I can say, because you know the pain areas inside Excel, then you can migrate to Power BI. But otherwise, it's not compulsion to go and learn any tool. I have trained college going students into Power BI. Now everyone has started learning Power BI in the college itself. Symbiosis College, Masters Union. Then we have different colleges going to Power BI. So now you tell me, like, those people do not have any technical knowledge, they're going for it. So not required anything. Great. So thank you everyone. And thank you, Tejas. Yes, over to you.
Thank you all. Thank you, Pawan sir. Thank you very much. So guys, we are in the final phase of the conclusion. We will be concluding the webinar now. We really thank you for your presence. We really appreciate your support. We have seen the crowd, the questions were literally overwhelming. I really appreciate your help, guys. Since the reason we got into this webinar is because we have gotten a very overwhelming response, mails, queries, questions on Pawan sir's website and on Technology as well. Now, I understand that most of the people have questions, and we wish to help you guys. If in case anybody who is looking for any curriculum or any training requirement, so guys, let me be very clear. We are not the people who are going to do a lot of trainings. We are not here for that. That is not the purpose of this webinar. But yet again, we get many people asking questions that they want to learn from us. They want to be part of our family. So if and when you have a question, please drop a mail to Pawan sir's website, or you can come down to Technology, put us a mail. If there is any kind of a batch available, if we can manage something for you, we'll definitely do it. We will take your opinions into consideration. And if there are any questions, if there are any grievances, if there are any suggestion you have, we are more than happy to have all of this question answered, and will ensure that you will get heard in 48 hours and we will have a response for you. Thank you very much, all. Thank you very much, Pawan sir. Thank you very much to each and every participant. Thank you very much, guys. We will meet once again in next month with next topic.
Great. Thank you, everyone. Thanks a lot. And see you in the next webinar next month. All the best. Bye bye. Take care.